Hey there fellow adult collectors, welcome back. David Eon here with another virtual catalog tour for your consideration. Today we're taking a look at the Mattel Moving Ahead 1980 Toy Fair catalog. And this is just one in a series. If you've been watching, you already know, and if you haven't, now you know. I have done several Toy Fair catalog tours, vintage Toy Fair catalog tours from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And obviously today is the 1980 Mattel Toy Fair catalog, which I will look at every page of. And I don't think this one is too Barbie heavy. I looked at one not too long ago that I did one of these virtual tours of. And there's your classic Barbie and your Beauty Secrets Christie, where the catalog was more than 50% Barbie. This one is not, and again I'm going to look at every one of them, every page that is, because I know most of the people that are watching this probably want to see action figures and toys and electronic games, and there is stuff like that in here. I wanted to take a look at this really quick though, because that's interesting, the Sport and Shave Ken, where you basically take like a dry erase marker and draw a beard on him and then shave it off. It's kind of neat. At least Ken sort of looks masculine right there. I don't know. I get a kick out of that. Sun-loving Malibu dolls. Christy and PJ and Ken. Interesting. Traditional black Barbie, back when you could say that. Hispanic Barbie, back when you could say that. Oh my god, and look at Scott. Scott and Skipper. Look at the perm on Scott. Are you sure this is 1980 and it's not like 1972? Goodness. That is crazy. Oh, especially the roller skating outfit. I almost missed that. Look at this. Look how Scott... Scott, what are you doing? Come on. No, those shorts were popular at one time. Although he should have knee-high socks with it. Just saying. Several outfits, and I'll go ahead and take a look at these really quick. Not spending too much time on the dolls, because again, I know most of the people looking at this probably are more interested in action figures and such, but there are people who do want to see this, and in all fairness, absolutely, why not? You may see something that you haven't seen in a long time. You may see something that sparks a memory. Maybe you had some of this stuff. Maybe you never saw it, because often in these catalogs, what I find is that there are items that were never produced. That does happen from time to time. Ken fashion favorites. See, there's those short shorts again. Any Barbie doll collectors out there? There's got to be at least one watching today. The Dream House. Flimsily constructed, but you know, it is a large playset regardless, considering the size of a Barbie doll. And you did have the option to furnish it, because it comes, what does it say, folks? Unfurnished. That's right, it's unfurnished. You got to buy the furniture separately. And here's the furniture. And I got to give them credit for play value on this stuff. Look, there's a toilet. I love that there's a toilet. There's actual towels, a working bathtub because you can pump water through it. The table and kitchen set, there's actual utensils. See the little forks, knives, and spoons, and the little cups. Provides for a lot of imagination. The refrigerator has actual food in it. I like the mod little coffee table set. Again, I'm like, is this 1980s? Because that really has a 70s feel to it. All of this stuff does. I could totally see someone using this stuff for 6th scale photography if they were trying to do like a 70s mod setup. There's the Super Vet, can't call it a Corvette, Super Vet. And then Beauty the dog. Beauty the dog. And a lot of accessories there. And Superstar Fashion Faces. And the perfume maker on the bottom. But a lot of people did this. I remember one, didn't Mego do this for Cher and for Farrah Fawcett? And then I know Kenner did it for the Bionic Woman, right? It's a popular concept. There's your perfume maker kit. That's pretty neat. The Motorhome Scooter, another Corvette, or I guess you can't call it a Corvette. Getaway set, outdoor beach and party accessories, little grill, and is that food? Yeah, he's got like little cheeseburgers and Pepsis and stuff at the outdoor grill. See what I mean about play value? You know, I'm not into Barbie, but I appreciate the play value here. This is pretty cool. The camping set, look at that equipment. Lets kids use their imagination. You remember when kids used to use their imagination instead of just playing video games or watching TikTok videos? And of course, the townhouse. And get ready for this. We're done with Barbie already. And Mork and Mindy, which I do have Mork and Mindy figures. Mork and Mindy, Robin Williams, of course. And there's the Jeep, which is a spin-off of Happy Days of all things, because he was on Happy Days on 2 episodes as Mork. I think it was 2 episodes. I do not have the Jeep. The Jeep's actually pretty hard to find, and it's a recreation of a Big Jim Jeep, if I'm not mistaken. Just like the Mork and Mindy doll bodies or action figure bodies themselves, pictured here, are retooled Sunshine family bodies. And it's the backpack that talks, not Mork. He's got this gigantic pull-string talking backpack. I have both of these. I do not have the finger drinker. I don't remember ever even seeing a finger drinker magic kit, because you remember he used to drink with his finger. Mork talking ragdoll. The 3 3/4 inch Mork with egg ship action figure that came carded. And then this piece right here, which is the Orc Egg little alien. Man, you want to talk about grail pieces. I've never even seen one of these in person. That thing is so freaking rare, it's crazy. It's a lot harder to find than the Jeep. I'd like to get the Jeep, but when it does come up, it's usually pretty expensive. Star! And this is them trying to compete with themselves by making another line of like Barbie-style dolls that were not Barbie. Star. I don't think these go for too much nowadays if you were into 80s dolls and you wanted to try something different from Barbie. Some outfits. I barely remember Star. More outfits. Deluxe teen fashions. It's Star. It's Barbie. No, it isn't. It's Star. Star. I'm serious. It's like Mattel is making a knockoff of their own products. Baby cries for you. Those tears look painted on or stuck on. I bet you that's hot glue. Baby cries for you. Lovin' touch, baby. I guess it feels like a real baby. It says feed her and love her. Love her. I command you. Dancerella, I remember Dancerella, and Drowsy. Drowsy baby. And she also comes in black and Hispanic. Drowsy baby, so they can be sleepy together. Rosebud Collection. I don't remember these. The Rosebuds. International Beauties, it says. The Rosebuds. That was a thing back in the 80s too, making international looking dolls. Baby Beans, they held on to this property for a while. I didn't think they were still making them in 1980 though, but obviously they were. And oh, so cute, you can see their butts. Thanks, Mattel. That's what I wanted to see. And then Bitty Beans says, Black Bitty Beans, Jeans Beans, oh my god, Talking Baby Beans, because you know Mattel and pull strings was a big thing. Mattel made pull string talking everything. So did Hasbro. And then the storybook beans, storybook characters. And then Shoe Baby Beans. Shoe Baby Beans. And I guess those are small. No prices in these catalogs. Or in this catalog anyway. When you do see prices in a vintage catalog, usually it's handwritten in. Sweethearts, which kind of reminds me of Little Kittles. Let's see. Inside the ice creams. It's an interesting idea. And then down here, you got the spoons and the cookies. And oddly enough, since I just brought it up, there is the Sunshine family that I was talking about with the Mork and Mindy. Those bodies for that male and female Sunshine family doll were used for the Mork and Mindy. And the Welcome Back Kotter action figures and the Space 1999 action figures. They retooled that body a bunch of times. Love Notes, which just looks like a modification of the Baby Beans. I guess you squeeze it and it makes noise. That does not look like the hand of a little girl holding this doll. Actually, look at that hand. Come on. You couldn't have had a kid hold it for the purpose of the photograph. More little love notes. And then Mama and Baby Beans dolls. Don't worry, folks, more action figures are coming. I know you're hungry for it after seeing the Mork and Mindy. Tough Stuff, which is just play accessories for toddlers. And you get the basic idea. I don't have to dwell in this area for too long. Might see something that you had. I think we all remember seeing the shopping cart, maybe the golf kit. Tough Stuff trucks. They look like they're all plastic, because they were still doing die cast back in the 80s. Tough Stuff Wonder Blocks and Workshops. Moving right along, that's page 35. I remember these really well, actually. The saw, the mixer, and the drill. Those really stand out for me for some reason. I don't think I had these, but they stand out for me. See and Say stuff. See and Say, and we all remember this. This was a big deal in the 70s and 80s if you were a kid. The pull string See and Says, and they got rid of that, and then they got the hand crank, and now they're electronic. So that's changed a lot. And I remember these phones too. This is the Bugs Bunny talking phone. Talking phones were a big deal back then too for preschoolers. And there are the Chatter Chums, and I have done a showcase of my Chatter Chums because I have most of the collection. They're not easy to find, still packaged or still in working order for that matter. They're pull string talkers. Kind of look like Funko Pops, don't they? Or Funko Pops look like them. But I like the Chatter Chums, and I'm still on the hunt for a couple of them to finish the collection. Some more phones, a tape measure, a little camera. And here's something else I used to collect, and I don't have any more. It's part of the collection that was stolen from me, and that's the Mattel Guitars, and that's G-E-T-A-R, Guitar. And you turn the crank, and it plays music, and it's got like fake strings on the front. I had a big collection of those, as well as Mattel Jack-in-the-Boxes. I had tons of Mattel Jack-in-the-Boxes, some still in the original boxes. One of these days I'm going to go back and find those again and put them back in my collection. First Wheels. Not Hot Wheels. First Wheels. First Wheels. That looks like a cool set for a little kid, actually, with the little sand and everything in there. And That's kind of neat. Anybody have these? Does this look familiar to you? I don't remember this, but again, I like when I see something that had decent play value, that encouraged imagination. There's Mattel Preschool, Word Writer and Happy Hoot. Typewriter. Noodlers. I don't remember any of this stuff. Sudsy Circus. Tumble Turvy Triangle. And Wags the Dog. Wags the Dog looks really familiar. So does that. But I don't know if they ever made that. I don't know. Weird stuff. But it would be cool to have this. You know, if you had like a really big collection of vintage toys. What's wrong with having a few preschool type toys mixed in with it? Soft Tough. And I guess these are soft vinyl trucks. Baby and tub toys. We'll just go ahead and move along here. Rail Runner. Oh my god. Hug and Talk. What does it do? So I guess you squeeze it and it makes some kind of noise. I don't remember those either. Almost Big Wheel, because Big Wheel was actually a Marx property. The Spin Out 360! Spin Out 360. Is this like your safety bike? Is he's all inside of it? That'd still be fun though if you were that age. I never had a Big Wheel. I had ridden one because, you know, some neighborhood kids had one and I messed around with it. Remember when roller skating was popular? Roller skating, skateboarding. These are the little tiny ones that you'll break your neck on. All-Pro Passer, Roger Staubach, and Steve Garvey. Guess they're getting their endorsements in here. That's the middle of the catalog, and here we go. Flash freaking Gordon. Flash Gordon, guys. Action figures. Now, when I showed the 91, I think it was the 91 catalog, they had the names mixed up on a couple of these. I think the Lion Man and Beast Man, you see Lion Man over here, and then the Beast Man there, and they switched the names on them. And I was looking at the figures in that catalog, I was like, is that right? Well, no, it wasn't. See, Lizard Woman. And these are getting harder to find on the card. NECA is remaking this series. Good card art on the NECAs. And there's the rocket ship, which is basically a blimp. You inflate it, and it's got these pieces that attach to it so you can actually use the figure. So this, and this are plastic and the rest is inflatable. Did they make this? I don't remember seeing that. And then the Flash Gordon laser pistol, which they probably redid that laser pistol a dozen times for different properties and just slapped a new sticker on it. See, Ming pistol, Flash Gordon pistol. That's how you do it, Mattel. World's Greatest Monsters, Godzilla and Rodan, and that's probably the Type 3 Godzilla at this point, even though this is the Type 1 that they're showing in this picture, which was the really bright green. I don't think that they had these in the next year's catalog, did they? I don't remember. But Godzilla and Rodan, which are getting more and more popular and harder to find, especially the Rodan, because his wings are broken so easily. The tips chip off or the claws get broken. Really cool toys. Shogun Warriors. And of course these are the nearly 2 feet tall. They're in the 24-inch range. Daimos, Mazinga, Raydeen, and Guy King. And I'm a fan of this series. I'm a fan of this series. And the 3-inch die-cast miniatures pictured here. As well as some of the vehicles from the Shogun series. Compatible, I guess, with the 3-inch die-cast. Crusher, another really cool individual figure. It doesn't associate with anything. It doesn't go with any other series as far as I know, but just Crusher. And of course, you can compress him down, you can squeeze him into a little mess, and when you release the air valve, he reinflates himself back to that size. And then Gregory, the big bad vampire bat. And I have Gregory, actually. I did a showcase on it not too long ago. Neat toy, interesting concept, and it has the button you press to make blood pump through his chest, which is something that you've seen Mattel do several times with action figures, most notably with Mosquitor from the Masters of the Universe. And then Sucker Man. I'm a fan of Sucker Man as well. And pictured here are 3 of them. The Sucker Man vinyl critter. Red, green, and glow-in-the-dark shown here. There was also a black one. I have Sucker Man as well, and I showcased him in another video. Blizzles and balloon blasters. And slime with eyeballs. That's pretty cool, actually. It's a toy that's going to wear out quick, though, because you know that slime, it doesn't last long, and some kids used to eat it, too, because it had a weird soapy smell. Drive Command radio control cars. Yes, radio control. Never was that big into radio control cars, but these are pretty cool. Page 67 here. More Drive Command vehicles. Mustang Turbo, competition race set, the Lone Eagle lines, the truck, tractor and trailer. That's pretty neat. Anybody into the radio control stuff, the RCs? Programmable car. Now you're getting up there in price. I remember these, the quick changes, where the top of the vehicle would pop off and then it would be like a drag racer underneath. Those are interesting. And Night Patrol, the little helicopter vehicle. I remember Marks doing this too, didn't they? Do a bunch of sets like this with the helicopter that rolled around in a circle, and that was how the remote worked. That one glows in the dark, obviously. Hot Wheels, another one of Mattel's really big properties, and another toy line that had a lot of play value, especially these play sets. And last time I did one of these catalog tours, it inspired a couple of people like, oh my god, I remember those play sets, I want to get one now. I think that a lot of kids had these play sets, and that was pretty cruel. T-Bird toss-up. Oh, the Spider-Man Web of Terror set. Okay, see? That's neat. It's basically just a cardboard cutout, and you're supposed to try to ramp the little spider car through the hole. But still. And lots of Hot Wheels vehicles. I'll just go ahead and pan through this here really quickly. And probably stuff that you're all familiar with, because Mattel, I'm pretty sure, still recasts these same molds, just in different colors. Can we see in there with that shadow? Just tilt that up a little bit. Recognize any of these? I didn't really have too many Hot Wheels. Mostly I had some Matchbox cars. Just a handful. Scene machines. There's the Thor van. the Hulk van, Captain America, and as you see pictured here, there's like a little hole in the back, and you look through it with the front wheels pointed at a light, and you can see an image inside, which is a neat little feature. Some carrying cases and some more Hot Wheels goodness. Any big Hot Wheels fans out there? And these are 6-packs, that's why they're color grouped, packaged like that. I bet those are hard to find still in the box. I don't collect Hot Wheels currently, so, but I can just imagine. And there's the Scorchers set. And that looks fun. The chamber set to make it spin around inside the big jar. And then some Hot Wheels cars that are associated with this playset. If I get it centered there. Chocolate candy maker. Oh my. Yeah, I'm all for some chocolate. I'll tell you what. Master Caster, which is a kit where you make your own cars with wax. It's got a mold and you pour hot wax into it. I think that's what it was, right? Yeah, it says crystalline wax compound. That's right. Knit Magic. So Perfect. I remember So Perfect. Kids don't learn to do this stuff anymore. They're losing all of their skills, guys. Creepy Crawlers. And Creepy Crawlers was a staple. That's been around for a long time. Those are pretty cool. You know they made action figures in the 90s, Creepy Crawlers? Rhythm Machine, Magical Musical Thing, and the Electronic Connection. Did they make the Magical Musical Thing? I don't remember seeing that either. And this is getting into the realm of the expensive for electronic games here. Talk to It. Talk to It. What is this? What do you do with this thing? The voice-activated electronic game. I've never seen this. That's interesting. Funtronics. Jax and Red Light, Green Light. And then Roadrunner game. The Roadrunner game, hold on. I don't collect board games. They take up a lot of space. That looks neat though. I'd like to see the box art for that. Getting close to the end here, guys. Are you enjoying these catalog tours? Let me know. The Hawaiian Punch game, which I have seen this before, and you often see these figurines for sale, and people don't even know what they're for. The punchy figurines, they sell them, I see them advertised as cereal prizes off occasionally. I think people don't know that it came with a board game. Monday Night Football, Word War Machine, Maneuver Game, Table Checkers, Electronic Football 2, that's real familiar, and then Basketball 2. And these handheld classic games, a lot of us remember these really well. I had an electronic football game. I'm pretty sure it's not this one though. Mine was a different color. It's probably the first one. Soccer 2, Baseball and Hockey. I could see myself doing a collection of these too, just for the nostalgia of it. regular football, basketball, and then soccer. And doesn't the basketball player there kind of look like Jim Kelly? You know, the black guy from Enter the Dragon? I think it does. Soccer and auto race. I could totally see myself collecting a set of these. I think that'd be cool. Don't get me going. Catastrophe. The earthquake game, I guess, or something. What is going on there? It says Rumbling Rocks and Quake Shop and Meteorite Shower. So the same game with 3 names. Flash Gordon. Flash Gordon, Sub Chase, and Armor Battle. Oh, come on. And this is probably the artwork from the boxes, the box art, which I think would make it even more interesting. Because you know I love collecting stuff with the original boxes. Brain Baffler and Computer Gin. Okay. Still neat though. Horoscope Computer. I don't trust that. And Horse Race Analyzer. So when you lose, you can blame Mattel. And guys, that is it. That is it for the Mattel Moving Ahead 1980 catalog. Not as many pages as I had expected, but I haven't looked in here for a long time. 103 pages total. What do you think? Anything in here that sparked a memory that you were like, oh my god, I had that, or I really wanted that when I was a kid? Or maybe it was something here that you never knew existed that you were like, you know, I could really see myself collecting that. It'd be cool to own that. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Let me know if you're enjoying these catalog tours. Like I said, I've done several of these, and I have a few more planned. I actually still have a bunch of vintage Toy Fair catalogs from the 70s, 80s, and 90s that I will continue to do tours of. So let me know if you've been enjoying that. What in here stood out for you? So, what more can I say but thanks for watching. And we will see you again soon.